Sex relieves stress. Aside from the obvious, physical benefits, research shows that staying busy calms nerves, lowers blood pressure, and reduces stress. Grab your partner before that big work presentation. In one study, participants who had sex before a public speaking experiment were the least stressed. When you're sick, it can also make you feel better. According to research, arousal and orgasm improve your immune system. And, while sex may be beneficial when you're feeling under the weather, know when to choose chicken soup and sleep over a little sexual healing. To say that love makes the world go round is to exaggerate. The earth spins because it did so when it was formed, and there has been nothing to stop it since. However, the nearly maniacal devotion to sex and love displayed by most of the plants, animals, and microbes with which we are familiar is a pervasive and striking aspect of life on Earth. Organisms appear to have survived without it for more than half of Earth's history. What is the point of sex? To say that love makes the world go round is an exaggeration. The Earth spins because it did so when it was formed, and nothing has stopped it since. Natural selection has honed and fine-tuned instructions over 4 billion years, sequences of AS, CS, GS, and TS, manuals written in the alphabet of life in competition with other firms' similar manuals. To say that love makes the world go round is an exaggeration. The Earth spins because it did so when it was formed, and nothing has stopped it since. The organisms become the means by which instructions flow and copy themselves, new instructions are tested, and selection operates. To say that love makes the world go round is an exaggeration. The Earth spins because it did so when it was formed, and nothing has stopped it since. The hen is the egg's way of making another egg, said Samuel Butler. On this level, we must comprehend the purpose of sex. Sockeye salmon exhaust themselves swimming up the mighty Columbia River to spawn, heroically overcoming cataracts in an all-out effort to pass on their DNA sequences to future generations. To say that love makes the world go round is to exaggerate. They've fulfilled their purpose. Nature is unemotional, death is pre-programmed. To say that love makes the world go round is an exaggeration. The Earth spins because it did so when it was formed, and nothing has stopped it since. Giving up control is what love entails. It is giving up the desire to control the other person. The two are mutually exclusive, love and power over another person. If we are serious about loving someone, we must give up all of our desires to manipulate the relationship. The eyes are one of the most powerful tools a woman can have. With one look, she can relay the most intimate message. After the connection is made, words cease to exist. A girl in a bikini is like having a loaded gun on your coffee table. There's nothing wrong with them, but it's hard to stop thinking about. To say that love makes the world go round is an exaggeration. The Earth spins because it did so when it was formed, and nothing has stopped it since. That's what Jamie didn't realize. It was never just about sex. Even the quickest, dirtiest, most impersonal screw was more than just about sex. It was all about connecting. It was like looking at another person and seeing your own loneliness and neediness reflected back to you. It was realizing that by working together, you could temporarily banish that sense of isolation. It was about discovering what it was like to be human on the most fundamental, instinctive level. How can that be described as anything? Marriage isn't a love affair. It isn't even a honeymoon. It's a job. A long, hard job, at which both partners have to work, harder than they've worked at anything in their lives before. If it's a good marriage, it changes, it evolves, but it does on getting better. I've seen it with my own mother and father. But a bad marriage can dissolve in a welter of resentment and acrimony. I've seen that, too, in my own miserable and disastrous attempt at making another person happy. And it's never one person's fault. It's the sum total of 1,000 little irritations, disagreements, idiotic details that in a sound alliance would simply be disregarded or forgotten in the healing act of making love. Divorce isn't a cure, it's a surgical operation, even if there are no children to consider. To say that love makes the world go round is an exaggeration. The earth spins because it did so when it was formed, and nothing has stopped it since. Sex isn't fun unless it's meaningful. It doesn't have to mean love, and it doesn't have to happen in a relationship, but it does have to mean intimacy and connection. There is a fine line between sexual liberation and sexual exploitation. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.